Hello everybody, this is Captain Jerwa bringing you another PO battle. As you can see, I've got a team preview here. I apologize ahead of time. I was looking for the sprites for like Heatran and Lucario, but there's really just no good ones, or at least no good ones that are up to size. Like, I found some good ones for Lucario, but they were all ginormous compared to the other ones, and I looked for ones for Heatran, but they were all really small, as you can see there. But anyway, enough of that. This is a team that kind of Super Effective 87 wanted to make a team with Trick Room, Offensive Reuniclus, and he kind of mentioned four pokes that would go well on it, which were like Lucario, Heatran, and Tyranitar, and of course Reuniclus. Lucario there to take on Scissor because it resists most of its moves. And I just added a Rotom Wash and a Landorus T. Although after I made this team and started battling with it, I realized, hey, wait a minute. The fastest thing on my team is my Adamant Lucario. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. But yeah, anyway, it still kind of works though, because Lucario has priority and Reuniclus is fast under Trick Room, and yeah. Anyway, my opponent, he's got some UUs and Nenu, but they're still, like, the Darmanitan is still an offensive threat. Zoroark is definitely an offensive threat, and Skarmory and Latias are always annoying to take down. But anyway, let's just get right into this battle. Okay, so I'm just going to decide to lead right off with my Rotom Wash, because Rotom Wash is usually just one of my default leads whenever I carry a Rotom, because usually it pairs up well with a lot of things that use Stealth Rocks or Hazards and can just Volt Switch out most of the time, and as you can see, this is very good for me because he leads off with Skarmory, so I can easily just Volt Switch out, and if he decides to switch out, then I can get Switch Initiative, but it turns out he's Zoroark, and not only that, he flinches me, so I'm like, well, that just is annoying. But I go into Heatran because I know I can take these hits pretty well, and I thought he might have Focus Blast. I was concerned, so that's why I go into Landorus to scout for it, and it turns out he just switches right into Darmanitan, so I was like, okay, well, this works really well. And I expected him to switch because, I mean, who wants to stay in with Darmanitan on a Landorus, but he does, so that's pretty crappy. So I just decided to switch out into Tyranitar, thinking he would switch because I thought he was choice, but it turns out he's a Life Orb, so I kind of have to switch around some more, and he gets the Switch Initiative because he U-turns. Goes into Skarmory, and I try to Will-O-Wisp him, but I freaking miss, because okay, I have the worst luck with Will-O-Wisp. I don't know about you guys, but I never can hit that move the first time I use it. Like, whenever I use it in battle, I'll use it one or two times, I'll miss both of those times, and then I'll hit it. But anyway, I just go into Reuniclus because looking at his team, he really doesn't have much to handle this thing. Like, okay, I can just set up a Trick Room right here, just get to sweep it. But he Whirlwinds me out, and since the Whirlwind went first, because Trick Room has a really high negative priority, I know now that he knows that I'm Trick Room Reuniclus, which sucks. Anyway, I'm able to just take him out with Superpower with Tyranitar. That crit obviously didn't matter because I am Banded T-Tar, which is quite a bit of a beast. But he gets to bring in Darmanitan again, which is bad because I really don't have too much to handle this since he has a Life Orb. Like, usually they're Scarfed, but Life Orb is really threatening because you can usually bluff the choice item too because sheer force. But anyway, Bob and Fishy says there that I had to get up rocks, and I agree wholeheartedly, so I'm just going to set up these rocks. And his team kind of seemed normal except for this Leafeon. Like, I really don't know what he was trying to accomplish with it. I mean, we've seen Leaf Blade, and I tried to Trick Room him, and I'm like, okay, now I can sweep him. But he roars me. I'm like, what? You have Leafeon with Roar? Like, what? Anyway, I'm just able to take him out with Fire Blast. At first miss didn't matter because I'm just able to take him out next turn, and the Wish is just gonna fizzle out in the sky. And here brings in Darmanitan, I can just protect so that the Sandstorm kills. And this is actually a pretty interesting Heatran set. I don't know. I probably just should have put rocks on this Heatran though, and had like Landorus Scarfed or something fast. And on a Starmie, I bring in my Rotom, and he crits me, which really sucks because unless he has like Psyshock, I could have taken that hit really easily, and the Life Orb ones usually have Bolt Beam, so that crit really mattered because now I'm basically forced to go into my Lucario and kill him off with my priority. Or at least I thought I would kill him off with my priority. As you can see there, it barely manages to, or barely doesn't kill him. So that really sucks, because now I'm down to 2 Pokemon, and he has 2 Pokemon, and if he had Focus Blast with his Zoroark, I would have just probably lost right there, because, yeah, Zoroark. But anyway, his Latias turns out to be Calm Mind Latias, and even though he can't touch my Heatran, I don't want him to get too many boosts up, but just ends up, I end up critting with my Reuniclus, and that was bound to happen sooner or later. But yeah, anyway, I thought that game was pretty interesting. I've got a couple more matches with this team, and I also, Super Effective 87 came up with a modified team that has some things that are kind of faster, not too many, but yeah, anyway, you'll probably see that team in the future. Anyway, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. If you did, feel free to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.